Of course, with Litton Das then back in the pavilion, out came Shakib Al Hasan, who of course went on to score 51, but it wouldn't have been had a certain DRS not gone his way. Yes, gentlemen, the floor is open. Please take over.
Look, I've never been a big fan of DRS, to be very honest. So I think there are too many things which are complex, and I've seen sat in Sinhalese Sports Club, watched the way they set it up. There are too many variables for me.
I'm a bit in the same camp. I have been a fan of DRS in the past, but I saw that live and I thought, oh, that's out. No question, that's out. And I thought, at worst, it's going to be umpire's call on the top of the stumps. So I'd love to know what the error range is in the DRS. And I know that's one of the reasons why India weren't keen to have the DRS involved for quite a few years, because there must be quite a bit of error there. Because I was surprised when I saw that missing by so much over the top of the stumps. As I said, I thought that was going to be hitting the stumps, and at worst, maybe just hitting the bails.
I've been to PCRs where that mat can also be moved slightly. So.
In the end, India has been proven correct. Can I say it like that? India has been proven correct. No, but of course, Shakib Al Hasan went on to get 51 runs. Let's just show you now, because he's got a couple of records going his way in this World Cup. A few more he's achieved in this World Cup. Most runs for Bangladesh in the World Cup. Now he's crossed 1,000 runs, the only Bangladeshi player to do so, averaging 44.17. We all know, of course, the quality that he brings, sir, but we've got two opinions, Shahriar, in the studio on that decision of DRS. What did you make of it? First time when you saw that decision of Shakib Al Hasan?
When I saw the replay, I thought it was not out. I thought that because playing against Rashid Khan, watching him bowl, he gets a bit bounced more than the other bowlers. But you know what happens is, when you rely on technology, human efforts get down. And if you're relying technology, why not you rely on the full? Like, there's umpires. I'm always a believer of umpires. Like, people will make mistakes, like human make mistakes, but I still believe that the human effort should be there. Human should be trained up properly, and just why not keep the game simple? You know, DRS, now we are having so many talks about DRS, positive or negative. You know, 10 years back there was no DRS, and the game, the beautiful game went on. So I'm not saying that DRS is bad, but I strongly believe that we should put more faith on human.
Yeah, of course, that's definitely there. For me, technology is helpful when it's foolproof. And for me, again, I've always been, okay, we were taught cricket that if it clips the outside of the off stump or the outside of the leg stump, it's bowled, isn't it? So how is it that way? If the DRS, I want to believe the DRS. So if the DRS tells me that as long as it's clipping the outside of the off stump or the outside of the leg stump, then the umpire should be able to overturn the decision and not be an umpire's call, because it's hitting the stumps. You're telling us that it's hitting the stumps, whether it's hitting it flush or whether it's hitting the corner. It's hitting the stumps. Whether I enter my room with my finger in or my entire body in, I'm entering the room. So I want to believe the DRS, which I'm not able to believe. That's my biggest problem with DRS.
The thing is, it was brought in to
remove howlers.
Remove the howlers, the really bad decisions to say, because at the end of the day, we want to get as many correct decisions as possible.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we don't want one bad decision to cause a win or a loss in a game. So we want to get as many correct as we can. So I like the DRS method for that sake, okay? But I'd just like there to reduce the amount of error if we can. So I'd like to know how much error there is and somehow find ways to make that error as small as we possibly can. But I'm still a fan of using technology.
The fan of using technology is, if you're saying that technology is better than human beings, then fine. If you're also saying that that can also have some errors, then what's the point in having technology?
So that's a long debate, sir. Then the lights will go off, the studio will be shut.
So why have we brought in technology?
Fair enough.
That the human faculty, whatever it can perceive, is removed. There are certain things which we can't see, error of parallax, whatever you want to say. But if that is also saying that I am not 100% sure, then what's the point in having it? I might as well make a mistake as a human being.